Ba-da-ba-bum-bum. Ooh, that's more flattering. The detox I went to lost my fucking e-cig, so I have to do this like little puff nasty thing. Actually, it's not that bad. I kind of like the taste. Amazing. Karen. I'm so glad I escaped that name and went with Ruby. I think it's much more fitting. It's my mom's dog's name. Anyway, I was just bored that I would do a chat. I was like thinking about making a whole video, but I'm just too fucking lazy, and it's been a hell of a week, so I'm just, I don't know. I've been a busy girl. I'll say that. No, alright, a few things happened. So, I started a full-time job, so there's that. That's positive. That's nice, you know? But then I had a full-blown, like, relapse on a couple drugs. One starts with C and rhymes with back, and one starts with H and rhymes with, I don't know. You can figure it out. It's been pretty bad though, so I haven't really been doing any YouTube stuff. But it's funny, I didn't do any YouTube stuff, and then all of a sudden my video on Brody Dale goes up to, it has, I think, over 200,000 views. I got a deposit in my bank account for over $400 fucking dollars just on that video. And I was like, oh shit. And then I got all these new like subs and stuff, and it's like, maybe it pays to just not fucking do anything on my channel. Oh, congrats, Matt. So what happened was I escaped. I actually went into a detox on Sunday morning. And it was like a decent place. They even made me my own like special vegan gluten-free food. Like I'm on state insurance, so I can't go to like a really nice place. The only thing is they didn't allow smoking, and I know it sounds like a kind of bullshit reason to leave, but I was like peak. I was like on day 3 of withdrawal from H. Um, half of my addiction videos got taken down because YouTube hates addiction recovery videos, so I'm like being cautious about what I say. But I went to a detox. That's where I got this band, and I was there for like a couple days. It was fine. I was like medicated, and then on day 3 I like lost it. I found out my state insurance wouldn't cover the rehab that I wanted to go to, because the way it works is you go to like a detox to medically get off of whatever drugs that you're on, and then after that you're like transferred to a rehab where they do like more like therapeutic programming and, you know, help your brain just like adjust and be in like a safe environment, you know. But I found out the place that I wanted to go rejected my insurance because I have PTSD. Like, I think I just answered like one question being like, oh, do you ever have like flashbacks to like sad events? And it's like, yeah. So they said I needed a higher level of care, which also like was triggering because they used to say that to my older brother all the time. He had such a hard time getting into rehabs because they're all like, you need a higher level of care. Like, we can't deal with someone like you. But then there was nowhere to take him. There was no, the higher level of care didn't exist, you know? But for me, there was an option where I could go upstairs to another rehab, but I wouldn't be able to smoke a cigarette for literally like 30 days. And guess what? I'm just a fucking pussy bitch. I'm a fucking, I just couldn't, I lost it. I felt like I was drowning. And it was also when like my peak withdrawal was happening, and I just, like, you're already stripped of like your autonomy, your privacy, everything. It's like a dehumanizing experience. Like, you have to get like stripped naked and like squat and cough and do all this shit to get into like these state-funded detox centers. And it's like smoking, it's like it's like my pacifier. I've been smoking since I was 12 years old, you know. It's a really difficult thing to quit. So I'm going through 2 detoxes already because I was addicted to something that rhymes with Xanax and the H thing. So I was already going through a double detox, and then to have to quit cigarettes on top of that, I knew I wouldn't last. So once I freaked out and I was like, I just need to get the fuck out of here. I felt literally like I was suffocating and I just needed fresh air. And that's another thing about these detoxes is like, when you're in there, you you you're lucky if you get any outside time like whatsoever, any fresh air. Like, you're just like in this medical like weird smelling box with a bunch of other withdrawing people who are like miserable and like farting and puking, and you know, some of the people are fucking annoying as shit. Like, I don't know, I lost it. So then I went, oh, also thank you, Adam. I like rarely like buy like posters and stuff. Usually I just like improvise and like put like records or like flyers on my wall. But this one I actually bought online because I wanted to spice up my room a bit. And I love the Beach Boys. Good, you know, it's good shit, good happy music. But yeah, so I freaked out and left, and my mom called another detox center where you can smoke cigarettes. And I wanted to go home and do drugs and then go to another detox center, okay? So, but my mom knew that. She wised up a bit, and she was so afraid that I would like overdose, because you're most vulnerable to overdose when you're like just coming straight out of detox. Because it's like your tolerance is down, but my tolerance wasn't even that fucking down, but I was in horrible withdrawal. They'd given me like a fucking milligram of methadone that morning. And my mom drove me straight to this state-funded detox center where you can smoke. And it's like a shit place. Like, I tried to get in there before, and it's a shit place. It's no bueno. And yeah, so I go there, and I'm in their fucking like waiting room for 13 fucking hours with no comfort meds whatsoever. I've never suffered so much in my life. Second, you know, I'm one of those bitches that wears like their hospital bracelet being like, oh, are you worried about me? I'm so freaking crazy. Like, I was doing 20 bags a day of the, you know, the thing that would be in a bag. And on top of that, I was doing the thing that rhymes with Xanax. So I'm doing a double withdrawal of 2 of the hardest drugs to get off of. And, oh wait, let me look. I'm not even seeing these chats right now because I'm on my phone, so they keep disappearing. Yes, I'm alive. And no, I haven't heard of Brandon Novak. Adam, that sounds horrible, detoxing in jail. I was maxed out. That's the most suffering I've ever felt in my life. And I went in, and the doctors weren't like there because I went in kind of late. So I was given no comfort meds. They wouldn't even give me, they gave me 1 fucking ibuprofen while I'm detoxing from benzos and opiates at the same fucking time, a high dose. And I'm shaking, and it's getting worse and worse. And they're fucking poking me, prodding me, like sticking shit inside of me, like, you know, taking my blood pressure every 5 seconds, which I fucking hate getting my blood pressure taken. It was just absolute torture. It felt like my veins were filled with like broken glass. Like, literally, like, I'm not exaggerating. That's exactly what it felt like. It was like broken glass crawling through my veins, cutting me up from the inside out. Meanwhile, dry, heaving, nauseous, like puking up spit, and just like shaking and feeling like I'm burning. I'm so hot that I'm burning, but I'm also freezing fucking cold that I'm shaking. It was I'm like traumatized for life after that experience. So then I escaped a second detox. So I escaped two different detoxes in a 24-hour period. And now I'm back home. And yes, I'm not clean because the only, like, I was going to do methadone or whatever, like do a methadone program. But to this other rehab that I'm trying to get into, I can't be on a methadone program. So I'm just doing the things that I was doing. I'm on the things right now, but I have such a high tolerance, it doesn't even fucking, you know, doesn't even do anything. It just keeps me from being sick. When I was at the other detox, they were very, like, generous with comfort meds. They gave me clonidine, they gave me Visceral, like, you know, nicotine lozenges. But I swear to God, this other place, they were stingy with fucking Tylenol? Really? And they're so unorganized. They didn't like realize that I hadn't, like, the doctor came in and was like wondering why I was like shaking and why they couldn't even like draw my blood because I was like, you know, like this, like passing out. Like I felt like I was about to have a seizure, which is something that could have plausibly happened. It was just fucking horrible. Don't do Fent. Seriously, like, that's what got me into this fucking mess. You know how they say a man is only as, like, faithful as his options? Turns out I'm only as sober as what's in front of my fucking face. Because the second that crack was in my face, oops, whatever, the second that that was in my face, boom, did it. Thousands of dollars. Gone, gone, gone. Absolute just insanity. Lose my mind. And then the second that something that rhymes with fentanyl was in my face, and I was down on such a tiny dose of Subutex at that point, I was like, I wonder if it'll do anything. And I knew it's either not going to do anything, whatever, or it's going to do something and I'm going to get fucking addicted to it. I knew it. So from that day, it was just like every single day. It went on for like, it's been going on now for like 4 months. Hey, son, bro. Yes, this is a wellness check. Independent femoid. I do want a normal life. I want kids, you know, but I obviously need to get my shit together. Anyway, I'm gonna call, I'm like just killing time right now before I call this other rehab place. And it seems like pretty promising that I can get into their like adult detox program and then from there transfer into a rehab where you actually get like housing that's kind of like off the, you know, campus, and then they like bus you into like the hospital every single day and you can smoke there. There's just like a lot more freedom and stuff, which I think will help me like not lose my mind and feel like a trapped animal. Thank you, Bill. I cannot fathom cold turkey detoxing in jail. Cannot fathom. Like, it's undescribable, the amount of pain. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast where you can get a bun for like $60. At one point, I even got a bun for like $40. But the guy like ended up, you know, he railed me in and then like kind of changed the prices on me. But it's fucked up. Like the second that I got out, I was like, I finally got like a dose of methadone and I was like, I just need to get the fuck out of this place. And I just like walked home because it was like in my city, and within 20 minutes I had like a guy deliver some shit to me. And boy, what a sweet, sweet relief. But I was very careful about it because I know it's like dangerous to use again right after doing a detox. Dude, life is brutal. Tracy, drugs, this isn't like the shit I did. I was clean from opiates for 8 years. I mean, I was on Suboxone, but I was I hadn't touched anything in 8 years, almost a fucking decade, you know? I hadn't done any of the beep that rhymes with whack for 5 years. And just like that, boom, back on it. Like, and it's so much stronger and potent now that the withdrawal that I felt this time around was, I'd say, easily 10 times worse than the withdrawal that I felt the first detox I went to. Thanks, Tracy. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of comments of people kind of worried about me. Because I was like posting regularly and then I just stopped. Also, I started seeing a guy and we were both kind of using together. So I was just like, being an addict is a full-time job. It's like just constant like figuring out money and then like going to find a dealer's like, I'm 5 minutes away. 3 hours later they show up. Like, it's, you know, it's, but when you're in it, you're just kind of like, this is my life, you know? It gives you something to do, which every day you have your purpose, you have your fulfillment. Like, there's an appeal to that. I am very heteronormative. I mean, I see myself, like, I'm bisexual, but I see myself settling down with a guy and popping out some kids, ideally. But I turned 31, so TikTok. Speaking of TikTok, you guys should have followed me on TikTok. Actually, don't. Oops, I didn't even post on Discord. Maybe I'm in NYC. They asked for my location, so I just put a location. I put a location that's like kind of in the proximity of my location. OnlyFans, I considered making another one. I did some webcamming, like, to hustle for stuff. But I don't know. I don't like all that shit being on the internet forever. Mostly just because I'm embarrassed of, like, myself and, like, the things I say. It's not even that much about, like, nudity or whatever. Look at my little hospital socks. Oops. Oh, wait, I didn't realize I could... Oh. Oops. I love hospital socks. I don't know why. I find them so, like, cozy. It makes me feel safe. Yikes, Adam. Well, that's the thing about being an addict, is being sneaky as fuck. Lying, you learn to believe your own lies. It feels like the truth, you know? It's just like autopilot, like you're just saying whatever the fuck you need to say to make sure you get your drugs, and that's that. That's the number one priority, because without it, you feel like you're drowning. And the only thing that you can do to feel relief, it's like, imagine you're drowning and you feel like you're dying, and the only way to get any relief is to go up for a sip of air. But that sip of air could be toxic, and every time you go up for a sip of air, that could kill you in itself. That's what addiction feels like. I sold all my records, except for like a couple of them. I changed my name a while ago, about a year ago. It was like the day before I did the Jesse Lee Peterson debate. I was like, I need a name that's, you know, not Karen. So I took my mom's dog name, and then I was like really into like Sissy Spacek at that point, so that's where I got that from. Also, I wanted a name where you Googled it and I would show up, like a unique enough name. So if you Google my name, it's me that shows up, because there's not any other people with that name. I've got a bunch of drum set stuff like in my basement. Maybe I'll try selling that. Who's Steve Spacek? I don't know that. Yeah. 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 I've never been this addicted to opiates in my life. And combined with the benzo addiction, absolute. It felt fine because when I'm using, like, I make sure I always have shit so that I never have to go into withdrawal. I'm never in withdrawal waiting for a dealer. I always have, like, a couple buns, like, set aside so that I never have to experience that. But then when I went to, like, the detox, and especially the second one where they gave me no comfort meds, I finally felt for the first time, like, true, just, like, unmedicated withdrawal. And it broke me. I can't even explain how much it hurt. It hurt so much that I was like, I can't go to this place. If they're gonna be that stingy with Tylenol, then fuck that. I mean, it's only been, I've only been doing it for like 4 months. And I don't like inject it, I'm not like an IV user, but I'm using a lot. And it's very expensive. It's like, I don't know, at least $100 a day. Yeah, it's exhausting to keep up with. And also, like, I could cry right now just thinking about my mom crying. Like, when I finally came clean and was like, because at first my plan was I was going to taper at home and no one would ever need to know about this, like, little slip up. Like, I thought I could handle that. But then every time I started tapering down, I'd be like, ooh, now my tolerance is down, so I can go back up. It's like the same shit I did with, like, Suboxone for years. And I ended up using more and more and more, to the point where I got to using like 2 buns a day, sometimes more than that. And guess what? I don't even nod out. I was able to work my job. I was such a good worker that, like, when I started calling detoxes, I didn't expect to get in that fast. They were like, come in today. And I was like, yeah, I have to, like, give my job some kind of notice. So I ended up giving my job like a few days notice. And they were like, we like you, like, we will hire you back, like, when you're, when you come home from this. I just told them that I had to go to the hospital for some medication reason. Yeah. Not a total lie, but not a total truth. Yeah, I've been smoking a little too. Right now I'm down to, at least like with benzos, I'm down to 0.5 Klonopin a day. And with the other stuff, I was trying to go down, but I just literally have no control over it. So I have to, I gotta get into a place soon. So I'm calling this place. They said to call at like 2:30, so I'm gonna call them and see if I can get back in. It'd be so embarrassing though if I had, like, busted out of, like, see, look. If I busted out of a third fucking detox facility. If that happens though, worst case scenario, I'm gonna just go on fucking methadone and just accept it. Like, I just am not ready to be off of maintenance meds. Whoa. Ooh, that's no more flattering. Yeah, benzos are gnarly. When I was at the detox, after 13 hellish longest hours of my fucking life, they finally gave me like 25 milligrams of methadone, which, definitely helped a lot. Yeah, I was in a lot of pain. And that helped a lot. But then it kind of highlighted um, the, the benzo withdrawal. I could feel that. And I was like, oh fuck, like, can they give me something for benzo withdrawal? Like, they wouldn't give me shit. Dude, isn't that crazy, Stuart? Over 200,000 views. I've made $500 off that video. I got a payment for $431, which I blew in like a day. I shouldn't even laugh about it. It's really, this is dark shit. It's not good. People die. I'm just trying not to die and get into a place as soon as possible. But on the plus side, I don't fucking inject, you know? It's, my risk of OD is way less. Right? Well, when you're at 200,000 views, you know, that adds up. The dog is at my ex's right now. My ex keeps having dreams where I die, which freaks me out. It's so weird how your, like, perception gets distorted when you're using, like, it just does not feel like a big deal. It does not feel, it's kind of like, oh, everyone's just over fucking reacting. Like, I'm fine. I still have a job. I have an apartment. Like, I don't look like a full-on junkie. At least I hope I don't. I do kind of have, like, a heroin, oops, I gotta beep, accent right now. Yeah, well, I'm doing 20 a day. 2 buns. It's a lot. So in comparison, it's like someone who shoots up like 10 bags a day. Because it's, I think, like half as potent. And I smoke it too. But that, I don't really like smoking it because it's like the China white shit. Get my noops. This is so hellish. This place I'm trying to get into, I can smoke it, thank God. I've been smoking in my room too. Thank you, Adam. But that's also an issue with me when I try to get help is, for whatever reason, I don't necessarily look that bad, or like, I don't know. I'm just kind of good at keeping my shit together when I'm using. Oh, I'm sorry, Adam. I was for 8 fucking years, and I just went to 2 separate detoxes, and I busted out, and now hopefully 3rd time is, you know, gonna be the one. It's a center. I'm gonna bring my own fucking comfort meds that I have scripts for, just to make sure. And they allow smoking there, so I'm not gonna feel like claustrophobic. A lot more freedom. Also, it's a lot more young people. I heard it's like a big fucking orgy too. Because it's like all millennials. And they have like a decent amount of, you know, I don't know, I forget what it was. Decent amount. I don't know. I don't remember what I was saying. I also wrote, well, my plan is to get clean, meet someone, and like have some kiddos or whatever. I think they're gonna give me a Suboxone. They do like a Suboxone taper. I think that's how they do it. I should actually take these bands off. I'm probably doxing myself. God, fuck. Ow. Whatever, now it's all squished up so you can't see. Gavin McKines? What do you mean? I mean, I am taking it seriously, like, you know, I told my family, I told my friends, which also kind of sucks because now, like, no one will lend me money, even though I always pay it back. Now everyone knows, like, it's not just for food and cigarettes. I'm gonna do a 30-day program, I think. And luckily I was good enough at my job that they'll hire me back. They need to hire more people for the summer anyway. I really liked that job. I'm also kind of afraid they're gonna see me now because they think I'm like in a hospital right now, which I should be. Should have been in a hospital by now, or like a rehab. But I had to get out, and now I have to get back into a place. Oh, I have my ways of making money. And I was working full time. But right now I'm exhausted. I only have enough money to like support my habit for a couple more days. So I really hope I get into this place like really quickly. I think the pandemic, it has caused a lot of addicts to relapse because we're completely isolated, and that's like a huge trigger. And like you can't go to like meetings, so all the AA crowd, it's like sure you can go on Zoom, but like it's not the same. I went to one AA meeting and it was like, you know, everyone's wearing masks, you can't fucking hear anyone, it's all like muffled, you can't see people's facial expressions. But I still liked it more than like uh going on Zoom. I have my ways. Takes deep inhale a cigarette, cheeky. It depends on the meeting, but like the one that I went to semi recently, aka like 4 months ago, it was mostly men. I still got like a sore thumb. It was like me and my other friend. I'm frozen. Shit. Well, maybe the rehab's gonna call me back and I'll freeze the stream. Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I really hope they have some kind of like exercise facility at this place because that's like that's a huge help. See, I'm really good at seeming fine, I think. Like, you can't tell that I already did a bun today. Aw, thank you, David. No, I appreciate you guys' encouraging words. I like the internet. I like, you know, interacting with people that I would never come across in my real life, you know? It's really interesting. Like, it's cool to, like, connect with people that, you know, especially now when everyone's so isolated and stuff. Yeah, my Brody video fucking popped off. Over 200,000 views. It's crazy. The second most viewed video that I have is like 6,000 views. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna worry what people think. I'm just gonna go in and get help. Thanks, Prag Magic. I mean, initially when I started this channel, I wanted to talk about like addiction and stuff. Another reason I stopped like kind of making videos is I wanted to take a step back from like the political sphere because it's just so incredibly toxic. Like I got doxxed already. I had like two separate kind of like stalker people and a lot of hate, people flagging my videos. Half of my addiction videos were taken down, just deleted. So they're nowhere anymore. I had no other copies, which sucks. Like YouTube should be a little more accommodating to people, talking about, real life shit. And I'm not trying to glamorize it at all. There's nothing fucking glamorous about me shaking and puking. My hair's all over the place, no makeup, like I look like shit. Like, it's not cute. It's not cool at all. It's not cool that I'm so uncomfortable in my own skin that I need to use substances just to exist. That's pretty fucking lame. The other thing is like the internet's permanent, so I don't want like my opinions and takes on things are constantly evolving. So, and the internet doesn't take kindly to that. It's like whatever you said 10 years ago, that's you. That's going to be stuck on you the rest of your life. So, I did a bunch of live streams during the beginning of the pandemic and I sometimes I think maybe I'm like was like irresponsible with it, like maybe a little out of my depth, like talking about serious issues. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Just like I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's said in streams before. Like I know a little about a lot, but when it comes to like really touchy, sensitive issues, I don't necessarily want my half-baked like takes on the internet forever. Dude, I actually, part of my detox, technically I was doing 3 detoxes at once from H, benzos, and kratom, because I was addicted to kratom too. The internet just doesn't take kindly to like nuance whatsoever. They think it's like a meme, you know? Like just asking questions, like I don't know, enlightened centrist kind of meme. Yeah, Sombro, I agree with you. I think I'm gonna, I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll get back into it. It's just like I'm so afraid of like being like getting like death threats and like weird shit coming in from the right, and then on the left cancellation, like and just as much bad shit if I say one even remotely wrong thing at one point in my life, which during hours and hours of streams I absolutely must have said things that would make me cancelable. I think because I was on Suboxone, the kratom I didn't get like a huge effect from. I never took like big doses. If I took a big dose, I'd feel like shit. So I'd take like less than a gram a day. So it wasn't like this crazy addiction. But I want to be off this stuff because I really, ultimately, for the first time in like a decade, I just want to be off of everything. I'm so sick of it. Yeah, I agree, Bubba. Now, when I'm like gonna go to this new place and try to get clean, like I'm just gonna remember that night I spent at that detox, like getting no meds whatsoever, like one fucking ibuprofen every 8 hours, nothing, just like pure suffering. Like I've never suffered like that in my life. You know, benzo and heroin withdrawal, two at once, you know. The pain is just indescribable. Like the desperation, I felt so weak and desperate. I was just like, methadone, methadone. Please get methadone. That's true, Adam. It does affect the libido. I don't know how it does for women. Like I've never really had that reaction with like opiates, but um I know guys who've had that effect. Wow, Prague. That sucks. Well, they're gonna test me at the thing, and I don't want to test positive for methadone. I really hope I get in, like... Also, I'm, like, left my job for a month. I told them I'd be gone for a month. So, the longer I'm gone, I feel like it's less likely that I'm gonna get my job back. Like, the counselors were like, oh, you should go to this, like, 6-month program. And it's like, dude, I can't just fucking pause my entire life for 6 months. Like, I have bills, I have a job, like, I have shit that I need to do. I'm not, like, a homeless addict who is just, you know, can go do that, and it's, like, a good option for them. Sorry, I'm coughing so much. I've been smoking a lot. I quit weed, though, and also I was taking a lot of, like, ecstasy and stuff, like, over the past few months. It really, 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 really fucked my brain up. I don't know, Adam. All they said is that they couldn't get me into their detox if I was on methadone. So basically, I just had to be like, all right, I'll stop taking methadone, and you know what that means. I'm taking other stuff. Ooh, ew, I'll just do black and white. That's cool. There's nothing more tumultuous and toxic than a couple, the addict couple. I've been in that situation with and two different guys where it was like in two different relationships, I mean, where we were both drug addicts using together. And there is this kind of like, you know, you're like Bonnie and Clyde, like, you know, fuck the world, like, you just do this, and it's all fun and great, and but then you start fighting over money and stealing from each other and lying to each other, and eventually it all just implodes, or someone fucking dies, you know? The shit out there is so dangerous. Ooh. I think I like this one. That's a lot better. I didn't really put on any foundation or anything. Right, Adam? It gets toxic. But that's another thing, is when you're an addict, you get addicted to, like, the lifestyle, the drama, the ups, the highs, the, like, lows, the up and low. Like, that in itself is addictive. It's when you're, like, stable, sober and everything, like, you feel, like, boring. You're fucking bored. You miss and, like, start glamorizing that life, like, in the past. I know, I'm still alive. This is my wellness check stream. Wait, what do you mean you got busted going in a window, Adam? Going in a window? Ooh, I got 19 likes. Goals for the next 2 years? Definitely get fucking healthy, stable, get off all the medication, all the drugs, everything, and, you know, get into some kind of healthy relationship. And ideally, I'd like to have kids like around age, you know, 33, 34, you know. I think I could pull that off without too much, my eggs won't be too rotten by then. And I think that's enough time to turn my life around. My life really was on the right track for a while. This has just been like a major slip up. It's also, when I posted on Twitter that I was coming on here, I didn't post on Discord though, I fucking forgot. My Discord got ruined. That sucks, Adam. Oh shit, I have 29 likes. How did that happen? That just came out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm starting to realize certain triggers to me. Like, I was going through my TikTok and I have followed like some kind of like druggy type people who like glamorize that lifestyle. So I've been like unfollowing them because it's like when I see that, I can just feel this pinch of like, fuck it. Like, I don't want a boring life. I want to like live fast, die young. Like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You know, I just want to live this shit life. Oh, thanks for rooting for me. I love TikTok. I know. Well, when I was doing well, I started good hobbies like making YouTube videos. I got really into like needle felting these little doll things. Like, let me show you. I made like this little doll just like out of wool. I would make these little cute little dolls. And I was like super into it. Like, I loved it. And like I was giving them to my friends. So I want to get back into that. And also I was making songs and music videos. If you guys want to follow me on my other channels, just Lil Subutex. Lil Subutex. And the name isn't glamorizing Suboxone or Subutex. It's just a joke playing on like Lil Xan and like how stupid it is for them to, you know, glamorize drugs, you know. It's like, let me glamorize this drug that's, you know, given as maintenance because I fucked up my life so bad. I'm off of subs now. I used H to get off of subs. Now I'm just on H. I agree, Prag Magic. It's tough, like, you know, like the punk scene or whatever. It can be triggering to me because my whole, like, teens and 20s, that was my life. My life was, you know, going to shows, playing shows, like, doing drugs, partying, like, I did hear about DMX. That's so fucking sad. People just die left and right from this shit. It's really scary. I mean, I know it's a little delusional, but I do feel like safer because I don't inject it. But, you know, if I really let my, I mean, I already am out of control. Like, that's why I need to go into a place. I'm unable to control this by myself. So, it's just a matter of time before I get over my needle phobia. I am. I just went to 2 different detoxes and I'm gonna try to get into this other detox slash rehab. I'm calling them at like around 2:30. They said to call. They take state insurance. They let me smoke there, and there's a lot more like freedom, and I just think it'll be a better fit for me. I just have to be careful about how I answer like intake questions. Like insurance didn't cover another rehab because I have PTSD. Because I answered some like vague question like, yeah, like I have, bad memories sometimes. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, I might start using Discord again. For my people, I just want you to know we're not soulmates. I don't want to break your heart or anything, but I'm not interested in you in that way. Whoa. This is how I feel right now. I wish I felt like that. All I feel is well. It would take me so many bags to get high. I haven't played guitar in so long. I think it would just kind of like remind me of those times, like, and I would like really glamorize the past. Because I had a lot of fucking fun, But once you hit your late 20s, the fun turns into tragedies. People start dying around you. Like, your life starts falling apart, and you're like, oh shit, like, life's fucking hard. I need to figure out a game plan. Well, I love the Beach Boys. Del Shannon. I like the Germs and X. But I've also been on a big K-pop kick, so I really like Twice, Blackpink, ITZY. I can't even play it. I have no like callus on my fingers. I'm so fucking weak in my hands. Yeah, I only really like the oldies. The only new music I like is like I love like pop music. I like Doja Cat. I like Ariana Grande or whatever. How was it, Adam? Stoic philosophies. Actually, one of the few books that I brought with me to read in rehab. I was probably the only person in rehab reading about like moral philosophy. I don't know if it's like backwards for you guys, but it's morality and moral controversies. But it's great because it has like tons. It's just like it explores like tons of different philosophers. Like I was reading Hume, like, and it has a chapter about like utilitarianism or whatever. I'm fucking stupid. I can't say anything. It like really, that stuff is like really interesting to me. And then I also brought this book, which is about how like how the mental health industry fails the mentally ill. I got that because my brother was mentally ill and ended up, the mental health system failed him. He ended up in jail and got killed by a correctional officer. Exactly, bro. It's a lot easier, like, and it's less intimidating than getting like a huge book. I like to, I'm like a girl who likes, like, I learn about things via like Wikipedia. I'm too lazy to like go through full books. I mean, I go through like full books and stuff, but I don't know why you're so obsessed with Neanderthals. And I know it's pronounced Neanderthal, but I feel fucking ridiculous saying that because no one says that. Oh, thank you, Bubba. Have a good day. Yeah, it is designed for profit. There's no profit in making people well. There's like that's not good business. They want people in and out, in and out, in and out, like sliding door. That's how they get that money. They get that state insurance money. Like, part of me thinks like the last detox I went to on purpose, like made me miserable, want to give up. They wanted me to join their methadone program, which I lied and said I was just like, fine, like I'll just so I could get a dose, because I was so sick. I don't think I would have been able to find my way home. I was that sick. I like could barely walk. So I just stayed there waiting, and I was like, yeah, I'll join a methadone program. Like, but then they said that I had to wait there 3 days so they could observe me because I was on benzos and they have a no benzo policy. And I was like, yeah, there's no fucking way I'm gonna sit in this stinky ass fucking hospital waiting room bed for 3 days when you guys are stingy as fuck with even Tylenol. No fucking way. So I don't even know if I'm signed up for the program. All I know is they dosed me and then I was like, all right, I need to get the fuck out of here. The Florida Shuffle? I don't know what that is. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Psychedelic Explorer. It's truly, I mean, I've been on both sides of the fence. I'm an addict myself, and I have a lot of addicts in my family. So I know what it's like, the torture of like wondering when your loved one is gonna overdose and die, and watching your loved one turn into like a fucking asshole who just uses and abuses people. They're just like possessed. It's like a demon possession. Really, for my people? I don't know, Patrick. I got into the Suboxone program pretty easily. And methadone is really easy. Like, you can go and they'll give you a dose that same day. You just have to do like some paperwork. I mean, I'm using now. I'm used a couple hours ago. I had my guy come. He was at my house like that. So quick. So I literally was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, I need to run to the ATM first. Can you tell? In my eyes. No bueno. I know it's not good, but I need to keep myself well until I get into a program. I never got off it though. I was in peak fucking withdrawal, and then they gave me a little methadone. Then I went home, and then I had my guy at my house within 20 minutes. And I was trying to just take like less, but this stuff is like has like power over me that I can't control. I just keep. I'm just like fuck it, like I'm gonna get off the stuff. I may as well catch a buzz like before I get off. Every day for like the past 4 months. I don't like your weird obsession with like whiteness. I don't get it. Hi, Shan. Actually, I made I have a series about my addiction on YouTube on my channel. There's like a playlist. The only thing is they deleted 2 of the videos, so there's only part 1 and part 4. Because fucking people false flagged it. So they just deleted it. They didn't even like give me a strike or like whatever, private it. They deleted it, so now it's gone forever. I'm not gonna lie, I did have some bits of like last 4 months. It's just been a wild ride. It's been a lot of high highs and a lot of low lows. You know, I fell in love with someone, and poof, they're gone. You know, we're both addicts. They're gonna be gone for like a year, so it's probably done. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? I've just kind of accepted that, but I just don't know. So there's been a lot of heartache, and stuff like that too. It's no fun having a broken heart. I mean, just as much of a loser as I am. Hi, Austin Williams, little boy. I was just waiting for someone to comment Blue Moon on my shirt. I am not a Yankees fan. This literally, I just grabbed the most comfy, like, big shirt I could find, and that happened to be the one. I don't even know. I think I have no idea where it came from. I'm a big poser. I'm not into sports. I don't, it's fun playing sports, but I don't really like watching them and stuff. Oh, you think I'm young? I'm still kind of young. I'm just 31, baby. I do not have my shit together. I'm literally a fucking junkie. Like, literally. My hair actually is... I didn't style it or anything. I've just been, like, scrunching it like that. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. Didn't use my curling iron or anything. I don't know what you're talking about, Richard Pinachot. I mean, right now, it's just like... I feel like, I don't know. It makes me more sympathetic to, like, my older brother, because now I feel that desperation. Like, my addictions before, my withdrawals, all of that, it's nothing compared to what I've been going through this week. And now I know this, like, feeling of absolute suffering and desperation, like, and needing relief so badly. Like, that you're just begging people, like pleading, like, it's amazing how pathetic you can get. Amazing. Like, so now I'm like, feel more sympathetic to, because I used to do whatever I could to interrupt his addiction. I would tell my mom, I'd be like, don't give him money, don't give him shit, like, don't do this, don't do that. No, he's dead. That's my older brother, but my younger brother's still alive. I live with my younger brother. You didn't see me at the hospital a couple days ago. I felt like I was just so weak and desperate and suffering. I was just like, I need methadone. Like, I need, like, I've never been like that. No, Oscar, not like the way that me and my older brother did. I'm open to being on methadone. I'm gonna try to get off everything, but if I fail, I'm gonna go on methadone. I kind of want to see how it is compared to Suboxone, because I was on Suboxone for so long, and there's like side effects to it. So I'm curious how it would. But methadone is also a pain in the ass, having to like get up and go to the clinic every day. Hi, KRS1. What's up, stranger? This puff is almost dead. I need to get a new one. Puff, puff, puff. Do you guys know what time it is? I'm supposed to call the place at 2:30. What time is it? I can't see what time it is because my phone is like all, you know. Oh, it's 2:30? Oh my god. Alright, I need to go. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Wish me luck. Hopefully I'll get in. I'll keep you posted. Maybe I'll stream again later. Alright, bye.